Hi, and thank you for this opportunity to talk about generations and technology. And thank you for the warm weather you have here, because we came from cold. There was a famous writer called Douglas Adams, and he wrote a famous book called The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He always also wore a towel, but it's a separate story. Read the book. He once said that anything which was invented before we reached the age of 15, we treat it as normal and ordinary and natural and actually dull. Anything which appeared between our 15 years and 35 years old, we treat as the new, exciting, revolutionary, and we even try to build our career on it. And everything after that, we just treat it as unnatural. So what we have generational in just one field of technology, in the information retrieval. For almost all the generations, normal in information retrieval is reading books. Libraries exist for many thousand years. Printing is here for 500 years. So this is normal, ordinary for the older generation. And then we have computers. And something has changed, of course. And what has changed immediately is the access to the huge amount of texts. There was a lot of texts available. And for my generation, it was a breakthrough. Something extraordinarily new. A lot of opportunities. And we started working with texts. Of course, searching in texts, as well as working with the language. To work with the language, it takes a lot of technology. It takes understanding of computer linguistics, all this stuff. And the whole 90s, we were working with texts. And it was great. The whole lots of information became available. But it was just the beginning, because as the number of texts growing, they became interconnected. And we have a web. And of course, we started analyzing the structure of the web. It was even more interesting, even more exciting, more news. And then we realized that it's more than texts. There is images, there is video, there is music. And we started working with all these different kinds of content. It was also very exciting. And today we go as far as recognizing faces. Great, exciting. Then, of course, we started talking about the deep web. So there is something above the web in those databases, structured information which is there, and it was a challenge to show it in parallel to the web results. Then it was a very important moment in search, in the history of search. It was something like 6-7 years ago. Before the social network emerged, the search became social. We just realized that if you search something in a search engine, there is 100 of other people who have searched exactly the same yesterday or a week ago. And their search behavior could help you to find the things. So search has become implicitly social. Implicitly means that you become connected to somebody else just for a short period of time of your search query. And then you disconnect. And it was a real breakthrough. The search engines became machines which could be trained by user behavior. Then, of course, if you understand your user, you know how he behaves, you may personalize results and so on. And you can bring a lot of more stuff. We just realized that search results for the same search query could be different for different people. It's obvious now, but it seemed a breakthrough several years ago. So we show them different types of users, to men and women, to different ages, to people who understand foreign languages, to people who don't understand foreign languages. They all have different results on the same search query. Then, of course, we went showing different results in different locations. We started providing search on all the platforms. And it was all new and exciting. And who knows what's next. It could be many, many exciting things, but they're exciting for us. And are they exciting for the new generation, which was born when internet was here? Just a reminder that when I was young, there was no mobile phones. They just can't imagine that today. So for them, it's all these breakthroughs in technologies, all the new things we can bring to them. Yes, they say, thank you, it's fine, but it's how it should be. Of course you brought us a new technology. What else should you do? So actually nothing helps to get them excited. Even if we tell them that we start reading their minds and reading their dreams and showing them some prototypes, like we give you search results on the search queries which you even never asked yet. No, it's just okay. It's just how it should be. So you can't impress the new generation with new technologies, even in such a sophisticated field as search. So what to do here? How to excite them? And we have found one thing which could excite them. And it is not in the field of technology. And this is something which might be exciting and should be exciting for them, for the new generations, but is not as normal or obvious for most of us. And this is actually choice. It's not a technology. Just to remind you, the choice is when you have more than one option. And what is choice in search? Actually, all search was about giving people choice. We give you search in the internet and you get access to a vast amount of different information, different views. Search is about choice. It's hard to pronounce. But just know that whenever you search, you're usually using just one channel, just one search provider. And actually, you don't have really different views. So we looked at the map, and what we noticed? We noticed that just some parts of the world have a choice of different channels to access the information. Yes, there is a choice in North America. There is a choice, different search engines in Russia and in China, or in Korea or Czech Republic. But the rest of the world just have one search provider. There is no choice here. And it's a completely different situation. And it's completely different approach. Why is this? Because search is very, very complicated technology. There is much more today, these days, there's much more countries which have rocket science, which launch satellites, than there is countries which have their own search engines. With 7 billion people on Earth and 2 billion on the internet connected, we have just 6 search engines. Just 6 companies which do search these days. And here is the full list of all the search technologies which are being used by more than 20% on any market. Nobody else is doing search today. And in historical order, it's Seznam, the search engine in Czech Republic. It's us and Google, of course. It's Naver, this is the Korean search engine, Baidu from China, and recently it's Bing from Microsoft. And this is the full list of all the search companies, search providers we have today on Earth. Why is this? Because search is a rare technology. It is on the intersection on big mathematics and big engineering, data processing, and it's just rare to find. With those 6 companies, just 3 of them provide some kind of global coverage. Just 3 companies who provide global search. And choice is good, right? Because if you have choice and competition, of course the quality of products improve. What is most important, you may compare different results from different providers, and this would be a real choice of the views, and different points of views it's much better decisions. So we decided to go outside, and we introduced one more market on the globe, which now today has this choice in accessing to the information. We launched half a year ago. We launched a lot of services, but it's not all of what we have. We launched web search, we launched other kinds of searches, mail, maps, news, and we continue launching. And we started to grow. When we started half a year ago, we were glad to have the first 1,000 unique visitors we had the first day. Then in January, we reached 100,000 daily searches. And today, we just passed 1 million daily searches. It's just the beginning. But people on the new market started recognizing this new opportunity to test different channels. I had a conversation yesterday where somebody told me that I asked whether or not they're choosing, how many search engines they're choosing, and they said, well, it's just one. I said, and you never used anything else? And the answer was, yes, actually, I checked the search results on your search engine, and the search results were different. And just think about it, it wasn't different yesterday, or half a year ago when we started. Now you have 2 different approaches to the same information. And of course, choice improves the whole ecosystem of the market. It's one picture when you have one search provider, and another picture is when you have 2 or more. And why search is so important to the ecosystem? Because search today is one of the core businesses online, not only in terms of accessing information, but also as a business. Half of internet money today are in search. So it's very important to have choice in this area. And yes, indeed, choice improves the ecosystem for users because we have better products competing. It's good for the rest of the businesses around. You have more partners to work with. And of course, it's good for advertisers because when you have competition, of course, the prices go down. So choice creates a much more completely different environment and a much more interesting life here. So we hope that this non-technological approach would wow our new generation. It should be something really new for them, something which they never had before. So here's us. Thanks.